So it is time to play everyone's favorite game, Something, Nothing, or Everything. There we go. All right. Amin, is the Mavs beating the Lakers 108-104 in their first scrimmage last night something, nothing, or everything?
George, this is everything. Everyone knows the first preseason game of a season dictates who will be NBA champion. And this one ain't even a preseason game. It's a scrimmage, taking it to a higher level of importance. Seth Curry will shoot 100% from the field this year. Boban is the MVP. Luka is most improved. They're going to the finals. Book it.
That is the level of sarcasm there, I so truly respect. I truly, sarcasm is my love language, and I'm going to be really, really honest. That is a fact. That is the most important game that I think we have seen probably in this decade, that game, Lakers versus Mavericks. Honestly, I think we should just cancel everything, crown the Mavericks the champions, and then keep it pushing.
All right, for the people out there who are not as quick on the uptake, I will speak for them and say nothing. It means nothing. So that way no one can yell on Twitter at all of us and be like, what are you guys talking about? So I will fall on that sword for everyone. All right, next up. The Blazers center, Jusuf Nurkic, played in an organized game for the first time since March 25th of 2019. He scored 14 points and grabbed 8 rebounds for Portland last night against the Pacers. Is this something, nothing, or everything for the Blazers? Richard, I'll start with you.
I think this is something. This is something. I'm not going to say this is everything. This is something mainly because you look at him and how important he is to the perimeter game of C.J. McCollum, how important he is to the perimeter game of Dame, because you don't want to have them get double teamed, and they were struggling to score some points. Obviously, Dame had been on fire prior to this quarantine, but having that inside presence, that defensive presence, that rebounding, that guy you can throw it down when the game slows down, that is huge. It's only going to open things up for that perimeter force and that perimeter backcourt.
You know what, George? I'm turning my sarcasm meter off and I'm going straight here. It is everything.
Oh.
And I mean it, because I think this is the reason why I picked the Blazers to be the team that the Lakers will eventually meet in the playoffs. Out of all the other kind of teams hoping to play in that play-in game. If you look at what Nurkic and the Blazers were like before he got hurt, you're talking about a top 10 defense. This guy's an incredible rebounder. He's a solid defender both individually and in a team concept. And he really covered up for a lot of kind of deficiencies you talk about in that backcourt. But then offensively, they ran the offense to him in the high post. He makes life so much easier for CJ and Dame so they don't have to work as hard to get their buckets. He's so important. But perhaps the biggest reason, him being healthy, Zach Collins being healthy, it means you don't have to rely on Hassan Whiteside, who is historically unreliable.
Fair. I agree with all the points.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong about that. I will agree with all your points, except I won't say it's everything, because everything to me means they're like a real contender. And while I do think that they will come out of that play-in situation, I'm just going to go with something. And it is only one game, right? I know he hasn't been there in a long time, so I'd like to see him do it again to take a page out of the Stugatz playbook from the Dan Le Batard show. But I do think it's a great first step for them, so I will just say something at this point. All right, next, former number 1 overall pick Deandre Ayton drained a three-pointer in the third quarter of the Suns' exhibition game against the Jazz. A few weeks back, Ayton told reporters, "Let me tell you about that three-ball, man. I'm shooting it like it's a midi." The Suns' Twitter account posted an old tweet from Andrew Leasis that said, "Screenshot this. If DeAndre Ayton makes a three in Orlando, I'll get a dominatin' face tat, no cap." After Ayton's three, Andrew tweeted, "Looks like I'm getting a dominatin' face tat." Richard, is this something, nothing, or everything?
This is all three. It's something because what is going on? It's nothing because what are you thinking? And it's everything because I want to see if he's going to get this tattoo. I don't know this individual. I haven't seen a picture of him. Hopefully this isn't his first tattoo. But man, to bet a three-pointer on to bet a tattoo on your face on a three-pointer, that takes a lot. No, never, under any circumstance.
Yo, hold on. Let me just say, it's something in terms of DeAndre Ayton expanding his range. He always had a nice touch, even back in Arizona for mid-range. It's only a matter of time for him to expand it out beyond the three-point line. So it's something there. It's a nice sign of improvement. But if I'm this Andrew kid from Twitter, I'm saying it's nothing. Because this is not even a game. It's a scrimmage. This is like when Ben Simmons hit that three in preseason against a team from 7th Division Taiwan, or wherever they came from. It was a really bad team from overseas that came and played. He hit a three. That doesn't count. I know he also hit a three against the Knicks in preseason. That one doesn't count either. We're talking about, it only counts. We're talking about a tattoo on my face? That game better count. So, Andrew, talk to me. I'll get you a lawyer. I'll be your lawyer. This is nothing. Trust me.
Yeah, and I hope he follows through with whatever. Well, I don't know if the preseason or regular season counts, but I've seen these things are real. These tattoo bets. We had an opportunity. I saw this online. A guy actually got like a copy of my RJ tattoo, one of the best tattoos in all of sports, maybe in all of the world. A guy got a copy of that tattoo. He said if the Cavs win a game in the NBA Finals, when I believe is when we lost to the Kevin Durant Warriors, that he was going to get a tattoo, and he did. He did get this tattoo. I saw it online, and I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe an individual would actually do this. So if people are doing tattoo bets, I'm not one of them, even though this tattoo was a bet. But, hey, to each their own.
Yeah, listen. Do it in a real game, Ayton. That's what I would be saying if I were Andrew. Yeah. I'm with Amin on this, because your face, that's a different level right there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.